Hello everyone, this is the Volkswagen ID.3 GTX Performance Fire and Ice. Yes, I know I already tested GTX Performance and the Fire and Ice is not any different, it's just a design thing. But I have not tested the GTX Performance in the winter. That's why today we're going to do a range test at 110 kilometers an hour. You can see that as a mix of highway and country road if you have to drive this. And before I did the 130 test if you just drive highway. I'm charging here to 80%, then we go. We have a 79 kilowatt hour battery, rear wheel drive with 240 kilowatt. We have 20-inch wheels on there, 215s. We have a heat pump. Yeah, that's it. Let's go. I'm on my way again, and now I drive 113 on the speedometer, which is 110. As always, first 10 kilometers are uphill. It's minus 3 degrees now. I have my heat on 22 degrees auto and low airflow, I think. I'm in comfort mode because I want it comfortable. I don't want the heat to be reduced. And we'll see about the traffic and everything. So far, it's okay. And by the way, it would help me a lot if you would like this video and maybe subscribe. So many viewers are not subscribed and they don't notice if a new video is uploaded. As always, I know this is not representative, but a good in-between mark there. 10% used, 34 kilometers driven, consumption 21.5, and still minus 3.5 degrees. I have used 25% of the battery, drove 86 kilometers. That is 344 kilometers of range. Consumption 22.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Still cold. I haven't changed anything here. Traffic is still amazing. I have to pass a few times, but it's not bad. How is the ID.3 Fire and Ice at 110 then? So it's significantly quieter from 130 down to 110. The bumpiness is also a bit better, but again, this is normal for the speed. But the loudness is a big difference, so I can listen to music, don't have to turn it up that much. That's nice. I like that. So it is a tiny bit too loud at 130, I think. At 110 is fine. Other than that, the drive is great. Steering assist is awesome. Before, for whatever reason, I stopped to pee, and then when I came back into the car, it didn't recognize my touch or my normal touch, so I had to touch somewhere else. Then I turned the steering wheel heater on, and after a few minutes it worked again. I don't know. No idea. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I started vlogging on my third channel, Behind the Battery. So everything that happens around the car, or if I get new info about something, really awesome. Subscribe and watch. I used 50% of the battery, drove 172 kilometers, so still 344 kilometers of range. Minus 2 degrees. Already navigated back, but we're not gonna take this exit, we're gonna take the next one. Turn around, already navigated back before. It tells me I will arrive with 10%. And this is the annoying part of the Volkswagen navigation. So here you don't see with what state of charge you arrive. Here you don't see it. You see when it's red it's under 10%, when it's yellow it's under 20, but the real number you have to press again. And by the way, have you seen that in the interior pictures of the Volkswagen ID Polo? There was navigation and it was navigating somewhere, and it says the whole thing, when arrived, kilometers and state of charge. So right away, no need. So right underneath here where it tells me, so it was, but it was sideways, but that's cool. If you want to charge for free, there's an easy way to do that with N-Charge. N-Charge is an app, you install it on your phone, and when you are at a charger, you rate the charger. You give N-Charge the information that they want. For example, if you can charge with a camper attached, if is there somewhere where kids can play, can you go to the toilet, can you get food and stuff like this. And N-Charge for exchange gives you kilometers and stars. And these you can exchange for charging credit. A new feature now in France and Germany, you can use the charging credit right in the app and charge somewhere. Amazing. Use the link in the description below to get 20 kilometers to start with. And if you want to support the channel, you can do that here on YouTube via channel membership, but you also get something for it. You get early access to videos and of course early access to information if something is happening. I arrived with 10% and this is my driving data, the kilometers, average consumption. So I calculated the range to get to 344 kilometers. Did we have that since 25% use? So extremely stable, but also preheating the battery and everything, but still it was good. Charging at 12% now with 183 kilowatt. It's going up. That was a nice drive. I'm gonna charge now to 80%, go again back to a different highway and then do the power drive. Try to drive the 200, see what it feels like and the consumption and everything. If you wanna compare range results, there is a link in the description to a Google spreadsheet where you can compare all my range tests and all my long distance tests. And if you wanna follow me on Instagram, batterylife1. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.